This is a new stick. Not actually new. I think it came out last year, right? This is an Xbox One / Xbox Series X. I believe this is technically an Xbox Series X stick that is backwards compatible with Xbox One and Xbox One X and S, right? This is technically a backwards compatible stick, but it is considered an Xbox Series X stick. And the reason why I know that, because I have this cool little adapter that is Xbox One to PS4. Now, we bought this stick partially as an experiment, partially because I want to try new parts and I already have a PC anyway, so it wouldn't matter if it didn't work. But with this standard, very, very normal, if you want to take a look, this is an Xbox One. Oops. This is an Xbox One, if the camera would focus, unfortunate. Xbox One to PS4 converter. This does not work with the stick. Now, if you guys expect me to open this box and be in here, you're wrong. I'm not super strong. The stick is actually right here on my shelf of sticks with the others. It's already been broken out. We're gonna test it out in some Soul Calibur here in a little bit, and then we're going to move on to looking at DNF Duel stuff. But before we do that, I just want to show you guys kind of the body of the stick, right? It's a nice stick, good size. Here's my Razer Pantera Evo. Here's my Evo. The Evo is slightly shorter. They're about the same size, right? It's a little lighter than the Evo. Well, it's a little heavier than the Evo, but the weight is spread out differently, so it feels really light when you hold it in certain angles, right? It almost feels like you could just chunk the shit. But it's nice. It's got 3 different handles. Right, there's a handle in the middle, handle on the bottom, and a handle on the side. And it's $200. It's $199.99 for Xbox Series X and Xbox One. It's got Hori parts, not your standard Sanwa or Razer mechanical for the button. Pardon me, I have a Biden because that thing lost its door, unfortunately. So these are not your standard Sanwa parts, and this is not your standard layout, right? This is a noir layout. What that means is this is like what the cabinets in Japan use, the noir cabinets, the Namco style cabinets, right? So these actually curve more inwards and the lever is further away. This is not what standard comes on it. It normally comes with a ball top. I immediately took that shit off. This is still a Hori lever. Now, this is a little different than your standard Hori lever because the standard Hori lever is somewhere around here. There it is. This is a standard Hori Hayabusa lever. I'm gonna be really quiet. Can you hear that? All that noise this thing's making? And what this is this is the Hori optical lever. It's significantly more quiet. This is probably the quietest lever on the market, but the problem is it requires a 6-pin power connector because it needs a power grounded in all 4 directions, right? Unlike a normal one, which only needs a power and I think it's a ground in all 4 directions. So that's significantly different, but it's really comfortable to play on. I like the angle of the buttons. They seem to angle better towards, I guess, maybe people with bigger hands. I don't know if it's people with bigger hands or it's just my hands, but when I spread my hand out, it actually fits perfectly across those 4 buttons, right? So I have access to 5 buttons without having to move my finger. Really cool. The nicer thing about this stick is it's kind of a spiritual successor to something like a Razer Pantera, right? The original Razer Pantera, not the Evo. I have choice words about that stick that I try to keep to myself because I bought it. I didn't pay a full $200 for that. Don't ever buy a Razer Pantera Evo for a full $200. They're not worth it. I got mine for like $110 and I was happy with it for $110. I wouldn't be happy with it for $200. I think it's one of the, other than the fact that the artwork is really easy to mod, I think it's one of the worst sticks I've ever owned. It actually, in fact, probably is the worst stick I own. I put it under my drone. My drone's down here taken apart because it's gonna get a facelift soon. But the only reason why it's getting a facelift is because I actually like it. Now, this, why I said it's the spiritual successor, like a TE2 or TE2 Plus, or the Razer Pantera original, is because there's this little hatch right here. The way this hatch works is you pull it to one direction and then you can open it up. Now it's backwards from a normal arcade stick. As you can see, I've already opened it, but it's backwards from a normal arcade stick. And it's because it opens from the top instead of opening from the bottom, which is a little weird, but it also allows it to still have this cool little lip right here that lets you have a nice edge to rest your palms on. It's not like a pneumatic pump. It's very normal, just like pulling 2 pieces of plastic apart, and the wire is on the inside. This is like the one thing that I saw in videos that I saw about this stick that I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like that. The wire's on the inside, and it's not a disconnect cable. It's just a standard non-braided USB-A cable that feeds into the motherboard, that feeds into the PCB, and the cable management's kind of whack because it gets in the way of all the other cables. These cables are also very thin. I've opened a lot of arcade sticks in my day, and these are like the thinnest arcade stick wires I've ever seen. It might be specifically because they're Hori. I actually haven't owned a Hori stick during the PS3, PS4 generation, right? I'm sorry, during the PS4 generation, and now we're all the way to the PS5 generation. This might be a Hori thing that I'm just not used to, but it's really ugly, and these wires are small, and it really seems like things are gonna get in the way of them. And now the bigger deal with that is, because of the fact that the cable management is on the inside of the stick, that means that you're gonna have a lot of issues when it comes to wrapping the cable up without possibly nicking one of those wires. Otherwise, I think this is a pretty serviceable stick. I didn't pay full retail value for it. It was brand new. It was 100% brand new. If I had paid full retail value for it, I think I'd be okay with this. I would be happy paying for this stick full retail value over paying for the Razer Pantera Evo full value, except for the fact that this is an Xbox One stick. And once again, my converter doesn't work. Hey, what's up, iBringThere? My converter that I have for this stick doesn't work. Yes, I'm turning on Soul Calibur if you guys can hear that. My converter for this stick doesn't work. I have the standard one. I need the Wingman, which is that's $40. $40 that I'm probably gonna spend on another adapter anyway, right? So I think this is a pretty nice stick, especially when you think about the fact that now most fighting games, give me that dough. Nice. Most fighting games now are being played on PC, right? Most people play on PC. So this is a perfectly good plug and play PC arcade stick. Right, you can't go wrong with just plugging this into a PC and it working. If randomly you're an Xbox One player, Xbox Series X player, once again, plug and play. It has this panel right here, and this is a clear plexi. This is not a piece of artwork attached to it or a sticker. This is just a piece of artwork you can actually take out. You have to open this up, of course, and then there's some hex head screws. There are some hex head screws somewhere in here. There's a lot of screws if you guys can see those holes. There's 8. Would this set you back? Currently it's on sale right now at Arcade Shock. Not sponsored by Arcade Shock, by the way. I spend a lot of money there, but not sponsored by Arcade Shock. Arcade Shock for $159.99 as a holiday promo for all of December. But normally it's $200. It's $199.99. Once again, if you buy it from Arcade Shock, it's $15 shipping. Pretty cool. You could also get it from Amazon. I think Amazon does free shipping on something like this, and it's $191 on Amazon. I like it. I like the Noir layout. It reminds me, like, just putting my hand on it feels way more comfortable than all of my other sticks, because my other 3 sticks are the Vulix layout, which of course I got accustomed to while playing in the PS4 generation, because everyone used the Vulix layout. It was very normal. The Taito Vulix cabinets brought back the fighting game scene with Street Fighter 4. But this is the layout I'm actually more used to. I actually really like the Namco layout, the Noir layout as it is called. So we're gonna do some combos in a few games. We're gonna try some combos in Soul Calibur, and we're gonna try some combos in Tekken and Fantasy Strike. We're just gonna see how the stick feels. I already tried to test it with my little adapter here, wherever I happen to put it, on PS4/PC, and I'm sorry, on PS4, and it does not recognize it because this is considered an Xbox Series X stick. This is not. It is an Xbox Series stick, not an Xbox One stick. You know? So I have to get a Wingman converter, which is another $40. No problem. I'll work on that eventually. But for now, I have a perfectly good, serviceable working stick for the PC that I would have paid $200. Let me go ahead and plug this puppy in. Maybe after I get a new monitor, I'll get a sticker hitbox. You're probably better off getting a hitbox. If you're more a fan of controllers anyway, you're better off getting. I won't lie to you. I want to be honest with you guys. There we go. So we're in. I'm just gonna go to training, and we're gonna just do some. We're just gonna do some combos.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
We're gonna do some combos. I guess we'll pick our main, right? That's probably what you guys want to see. You guys want to see me use my main and do some sick combos. I'll try both out in online casuals sometime early next year. That's a good idea. It's gonna be worth like the $40 to $50 to get the adapter. Someone on Reddit was saying that it 100% works on PC on PS4 with the adapter, the Wingman XE. So I'm not worried about that. Now, What I'm worried about is how this stick, this is a Hori optical joystick, is gonna feel. It's only the optical joystick because once again, it's still a Hori joystick, but it normally comes with this one. That's very clicky, loud joystick that I don't want to deal with. So I took that out, but it's still the same parts on the inside, except the fact that it's an optical joystick instead of being a micro switch joystick. That's the only difference. So let's try out some of our combos. What are some? Let's see. Oh, my button didn't stay set, huh? Okay. Well, we have to go into controls and change this. There we go. That's actually correct. Yeah. So my other stick is a PS4 stick, and it swaps my triggers around. But this one's not, so my triggers are actually correct. Nice, simple combos. Let's try another one. Okay, let's do some more advanced stuff. Nice. Let's get harder. Let's do one of the BMBs off of launch. Yeah. All right. Oh, that was me. Okay. Standard launch. And then lethal hit. Let me back up a little bit more. Fighting games run at 60 FPS, it doesn't matter. Fighting games run at 60 FPS. So because fighting games run at 60 FPS, you don't really need a super crazy high refresh rate monitor. All that's gonna do is stop your 1% lows from being lower than 60. So 75 hertz to like 122, 144, 120 or 144 hertz is really all you need. At least for fighting games. You don't really need a super high refresh rate monitor for fighting games because they run at 60 FPS native. We got one combo that we need to do, and it's really hard. The timing on this is extremely tight. See, I already fucked it up. That was on me. Oops. That's me. That's me. Yeah. Okay. Half-Life. Yeah, that should be more than good enough. Unless you're trying to play at what's it called? 1440p. But that's more than enough for fighting games. Okay, yeah, I like it. It's a comfortable stick. Let's try a wall combo. It's a comfortable little stick. Yeah, it's a comfortable stick. Is this competitive gaming? This is me trying out a new stick that I just bought, or that just came in the mail, I should say. Whoa, I suck. That wasn't the stick, I promise. That was me. It did look like my my FPS dropped for a second. That was a little weird, but of course that's like a computer thing. Unfortunate part about computers. Okay, so I mean I like the way it feels in my hands. It's like it's got non-slip padding on the bottom, but it's just enough to cover my legs, so it's not the whole thing. 1 millisecond response time is definitely good. Makes it easier to react to moves and stuff, which is not something that I usually do, but I will say that it's something that, as someone who like enjoys fighting games and wants to get better at them, you should probably be worried about reacting to moves. We're gonna go ahead and move on to Tekken. We're gonna try out Tekken. Let's see how that goes on this stick. You know why I'm here? Why are you here? Are you here to see the new stick? Because right now we're testing out a new stick, and then we're gonna look at DNF duel stuff. We're gonna look at DNF duel stuff. I also have a money match later, but that's not until way later with Ares Duel. It's not until like 9 or 10 p.m. Let's see. It's your duty to be able to react to Sophie 1K. Oh, good luck, dude. I don't even attempt to react to Sophie 1K, so I don't know the feeling. I literally do not react to Sophie 1K. I'm here for the money match, boy. Ares the homie. Ares is indeed the homie. It's not gonna be until later though. So let's check out some Leroy stuff.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
Wrong Leroy. I was trying to get this one. There it is.
Leroy Smith.
I guess we'll beat up Lily. She's cute, but we'll beat her up. No problem. The buttons are actually more low profile than standard Sanwa buttons. If I were to pull one of these buttons out, you would see. But here's the standard Sanwa button. Look at the thickness of that button, right? It's very thick. These are about 2/3 of the thickness of a standard Sanwa button. Since I play them a lot in Sophia's main, I better get used to reacting to it. I still don't think that makes it reactable, apparently. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Oh, I'm bad. That's my ender, I think. Or it's... Yeah, that's my ender. Let's take that back. Let's take that back. From the top, boys. All right, yeah. Okay. Okay. Is there anything more difficult? Oh, I love that move right there. He says it's easily reactable, just a little harder than 1K. He's bullshitting you. It's not easily reactable. That's why people get hit with so many of them. I'm just letting you know. Like, those moves, those quick checks that are lows usually are meant to be unreactable. They're supposed to be hard to react to so that, you know, they're actually real checks that the opponent has to deal with. If they were reactable, you wouldn't have to worry about them. Oh, what's the combo off that? Unfortunate. I don't think that's the combo up there. Damn, Tekken's inputs are strict. Let's check out the low combo. That's not it. What is it? This? You just not care about the low poke? I mean, if it's easily reactable, you just block it, right? If it's easily reactable, you just block it. Doesn't matter. If it's easily reactable, you block it for sure, 100%. But if it's not easily reactable, yes, you don't attempt to react to it and add more things to your mental stack, because then, you know, you're trying to react to like an I-18 low that like doesn't really do that much and leave Sophie minus, where you could instead be worried about something that's actually big, you know. Let's go ahead and change characters. Let's try a Lily combo. I like it. The joystick's nice.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist tournament, Lily.
Yeah, let's beat up the old fart, sure. Yeah, something's easily reactable. There's really no need to not ever react to it. You know what I'm saying? So, for anyone who doesn't know, once again, we're only on Tekken and then just chatting because we're checking out this new arcade stick I just bought called the Hori Fighting Stick Alpha. Currently, it's only in the US. It's only in like the English-speaking regions, right? It's in Asia. They have it as the PlayStation 4/5 version. Do you have an insane Tekken Yoshi too? No. Unfortunately, I never learned Yoshi in Tekken. Oh, I dropped it. Okay. What am I doing wrong here? Is that not it? What's the combo there? Hey, what's up, Abyss? I don't know the combo there. That's unfortunate. I know that one. Ooh, my wave dashes are clean as hell. Ooh. Nice. Is it that? I don't know the combo of this. Oh, we'll figure it out. We got time. Wait. That has an extension into that. Yeah, so maybe that's it. That's not optimal at all, but it felt nice. It felt nice. I liked that. Yeah, I dig this stick. Yeah, I dig it. Now, don't ask me to fucking KBD because I can't. That's why I don't play a lot of Tekken, if you guys haven't noticed. But so what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and switch over to some Fantasy Strike. The last fighting game we'll look at today. I mean, I could look at Guilty Gear 2, I guess, right? We're already here looking at how the stick feels. Maybe we should do like the most intense fighting game we have, which is definitely Strive. Let me see how this is, if this is updated. Strive might not be updated. Oh, it is. Okay, Strive is updated. Wonderful. This is how long it's been since I played. It's telling me I'm like Diamond C. Spends labbing Snake Edge combos? Absolutely. I'm not labbing. I'm just checking out how the combo feels. Oh, it's registering it as an Xbox pad, which is really cool too. Man, I don't even remember anyone's combos. That's unfortunate.
You wanna fight?
I don't remember any combos.
Can't catch me.
This is like a, it's like a 4-button game or 3-button game, so it can't be that hard, right? There we go. Easy enough. Oh, okay. Can you do that deep enough that it's a combo? Yeah, you can. Cool. That doesn't combo under any circumstance. Oh, you know what? I think I know what the combo is there then. Wait, does that not combo? That does. Okay. So it'd be... Yeah, okay. I mean, I like it. It feels nice. This game also has a jump button, so don't mind me. Okay, okay. Let's try a Guilty Gear Strive if it loads fast enough before we get out of here and start looking at the DNF Duel trailer stuff. You know, so first impressions of this stick, the body's very nice. The fact that it opens up is cool. Would I pay $200 for this stick? Yes. The hit stops on that game, it's supposed to be so you can hit confirm your things very easily. That's the point. Would I pay $200 for this stick? Yes. Did I currently pay $200 for this stick? No. If you're looking at this stick and you like it, what up, bun? If you're looking at this stick and you like it, please just go to Arcade Shock right now and pick it up for $159.99. It's cheaper. It's cheaper. You're gonna get it way cheaper than you would normally. It's got, what's really cool about this stick, actually, there was something I didn't mention when I opened it up, because this stick does have easy access internals, right? A little more backwards than other sticks. I really hate these hooks. This inside enclosure for putting away the cord. That's a good idea. Or you could just get a converter, which is what I'm gonna do, because I don't feel like swapping out the board. I want to leave it as is. The speed of the board is actually really good. Apparently it's on the mid-high end of the board. It's somewhere around where the speed of the original TE2s not the TE2 pluses. But what I was saying real quick is, this is actually a 6-pin wiring harness. So if you have like the optical joystick for the Hori, it'll slot right in. If you have the Sanwa Gamer Finger optical PCB that you put into a Sanwa lever, right? Or even like the Magenta stick, what's it called? I think it's called the Paradise Arcade Magenta, right? Those things that require a power, ground, and all 4 directions. This pin right here, without any additional soldering, you can already use those joysticks, which is really cool. Because usually they have some sort of immense bonus. I think the bonus for the Magenta is that you can set your cardinals and diagonals to whatever you want them to be, like however big they need to be for you to hit. All right, let's try some Nagori Yuki combos. Here comes Daredevil. Guess it'll be Amelia. I fucking hate Amelia. She's always twerking on my airspace. Yeah, you're also, if that's the case, if you actually like this stick, I'm gonna say I would actually recommend that you, instead of doing that, oh, on PC, the view button actually allows you to, oh, the view button is the reset button on PC. Oh, you don't even need a touchpad, bro. What the fuck do you need a touchpad for? Oh, the view button on an Xbox stick. I mean, on an Xbox controller. I had no clue. I've never tried that. Is the touchpad button. Let's see. Button settings. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me BSU real quick. I'm really bad at BSU on P2 side. P1 side, I got it. I'm really bad at BSU on P1 side. So, oh, I suck. Let's try a full combo. What the fuck? This didn't come out. That's on me though. Look here, let's reset. Let's reset. Reset. I think we can get an additional hit in there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we can. Okay, okay, all right, cool, nice. I suck. Okay, this, I mean, it feels nice. Now let's try to end that same combo we just did with Super. Ooh, I suck. My execution might be a little bad. It's been a while. I was late. I was late. I swear I did the input, by the way. But it's fine. It's me. It's not the stick. This, I mean, I like it. I like the Hori lever. It feels really tight and precise. Damn. But it feels like I'm kind of slow on this game because I haven't played it in so long. There we go. There we go. And now we in the combo to wall break. We get like more than Half-Life against Million. No more twerking in my airspace. I'll 6P your bitch ass and you'll die. Look at that. Damn, that was cool. All right. Let's see if we can get an RC combo. Oops, I'm ass. I mean, that doesn't really count. Let's try it from mid screen. Oh, unfortunate. That was, oh, fucking purple RC tech. I hate it. Purple RC tech's really annoying. Can I say something about the layout before we get out of here? Because I think we're about good on the stick. I think that it's a really nice stick. There's like one big issue, and it might just be that this is the Xbox version. It might be significantly better with the PS4 version / PS5 version that hopefully released in the States at some point. I'll pick that one up too. I don't care. And then I'll like keep this one too. I don't know what I'll do with it, but this might be an Xbox problem. The layout of where the view button is so fucking awkward, right? So they have the Xbox home button here, which is very important if you're actually playing on a series console, right? If you're actually playing on an Xbox console. They have the start button here, which is very important if you're playing on console or even on PC, right? But then view, which is used for resetting your position, is not even the next closest button to the Xbox button. It's one over. Share is the closest, which like lets you take screenshots and videos and stuff. The view is the second button. View should have been here, right here in this spot, right here. This is where view should have been. That would have been way better for the symmetry of the stick. It would have looked way cooler, and it would be easier to get to your like buttons that you actually need for a fighting game, which, you know, this is called the Fighting Stick Alpha. It should feel like it's an alpha. It should not feel like it's a beta, like it's an alpha, right? So because it's not here, and like there's some things that could be fixed and tweaked about this stick, this is the Fighting Stick beta. But I think for $200, it's a really nice stick, and I really like it. And if we ever get the PS4 / PS5 version overseas here in the States, I am 100% picking it up. The easy access to the internals and easy access to the artwork by unscrewing a few screws, just like the TE2 back here that I have, also an Xbox stick, by the way, is really dope. So I'm not in any rush to get rid of this. I'm not in any rush for the PS5 version to come to the States, but if it does, that'd be super sick. And yeah, I like this stick. And I hope you guys too. And I hope you guys enjoyed the little mini review we did here, where we played like 30 minutes worth of games or whatever, and just talked about the stick and its internals and all that stuff. And if you did and you're watching this on the YouTube, please feel free to throw me a like and a subscribe, because I will be looking at arcade stick tech and, you know, gaming gear every now and then. I'm not a rich man, so I look at things as I can pick them up. I have 3 arcade sticks behind me. One of them is gutted. 2 of them, Razer Pantera Evo and TE2. I like sticks, right? I'm a stick guy. I'm not really a pad guy. I'm a pad guy when it comes to like FPS games, right? So we got the Xbox pad down here, right? And we have PS4 pads when we're playing on PS4. But yeah, so please feel free to give me a subscribe and maybe comment. You can dislike the video too, but I won't be able to see it, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, Beanie Thuggish, signing out.